What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So what I'm going to be doing today is getting back to work on this turd that fell into my lap, this Mazda RX-7 FC Turbo 2. So as you guys know, this thing needs a full restoration, engine was seized and everything. So a bit of an update to catch you guys up to speed. I removed the engine, and then I think it was the last video I removed the engine, or a couple of videos ago. Anyways, I removed the engine and I took it to a RX-7 specialty shop in a different city close by from where I live. And I'm getting it fully rebuilt, street ported and everything like that. I didn't want to take that on myself, do all the work, slap it back in the car, and then you know, maybe I did something wrong and then I have to redo all that work again. So it's costing me quite a bit, but I guess that's the price for rebuilding a rotary these days. So that's getting done. I'm supposed to get that back in about a month or so. So what I'm trying to do in the meantime is get my engine bay prepped so that once the motor's ready, I can work on putting it back in. I haven't done anything to this car in the last 2 months. I just don't have the same motivation as I did when I was working on my 300ZX. This is just so much work, and I just don't have that same motivation. Honestly, it's not just the motivation. I don't have a lot of time either for what I like. I have my own business and it's very busy in the summertime for me. And I'm also working on a few other things which are taking up a lot of my time. So I just don't have the time, but no excuses. I have some time today. So we're gonna get right into it. So what I'm gonna be doing today is stripping out everything else that really needs to come out from my engine bay so I can sand it and get it ready for paint. I am gonna paint it before I put the motor back in, of course. And I'll address any rust issues or anything that are in here. I don't think it's too bad from first glance, but we'll see once we start getting some of this stuff out. There's a lot of stuff in here. Honestly, I'm just gonna start ripping it out. I'm not gonna do it in any special order. I'm not gonna show you guys in detail. It's just gonna be one of those. This is gonna be a pretty long video, I think. And I'm probably gonna record this video over the course of like a month. I don't wanna do one video where I'm stripping the engine bay, one video where I'm prepping it, one video where I'm painting it. This is gonna be all one video. Basically painting, getting ready to paint and painting the engine bay and getting it 100% ready for that motor to drop back in. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let me show you what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna put the camera down, I'm gonna get to work and show you the end result. So this is what the situation is right now. That's just an oil cooler line that I wrapped in a bag so it's not dripping all over my floor. So I'm gonna strip out as much as I can, probably not every little thing, but some of the stuff that I can mask off, I will, but mostly everything else will come off. I'm not gonna take off the fenders and paint that side. I'm just gonna paint the stuff that's more visible. I'll get down there and stuff, but I'm not gonna like take the fenders off and do all that and take out the front bumper. This will come off eventually, but right now I'm not trying to get that crazy with it. We'll just do whatever is gonna be visible, whatever really needs to be done. So basically, like I said, I'm not gonna show you guys, you know, a 20-minute video of me removing everything. Maybe some of you guys want to see that, but honestly, I don't want to do that. It's going to take way too long and it's pretty useless. I'm not going to take it out in any specific way. I'm just going to rip everything out that comes in my way. All my AC lines are still in here, ABS, everything's here. So I'm going to start removing everything. I'll leave that power steering stuff there. Obviously, that does not need to come out. We'll see where we end up. I'll show you guys in a little bit. So this is what it looks like right now. And in the next clip, you'll see how far I got. Man, I am spent. So this clip is now from like, holy crap, I think I'm doing this after a month. I just had no time. Life is just so busy. Anyways, I've been slowly tinkering away at this as much as I can. I got most of the engine bay empty, and I'm just getting more and more deeper with this as it goes, because you know what, I just want to do it all right. I was just going to take off half of the accessories that are around the engine bay and just paint the upper half of the engine bay, but looks like I'm getting pretty deep with this. So let me show you guys where I'm at right now compared to where I was the last time, compared to where I was when I ended the video off. So it's pretty empty now. I got everything out from that corner. I took the crowl off, disconnected the windshield wiper stuff. There was a cruise control there, took that out. There was that Sub-Zero starting thing tank that's in that corner, took that out. There was some stuff here, I don't remember what it was, I took that out. There's an AC condenser here, and the AC lines are all out. I removed most of the brake lines. Oh, there was the ABS right here. I removed that. So the brake lines are loose. You can see I removed them off the firewall. I kind of don't want to take it all out just so I remember, just because then I'm gonna forget how to put this stuff back. So I kind of just want to hang it, leave it hanging in the middle of the engine bay away from the firewall just so I can paint it. We'll see. If I need to move it out, of course I will, but for now I just took it off the firewall. Over here I moved most of the wiring. I removed one wiring harness, which was the one that goes to the alternator and the battery. That one I was able to remove. This other one is going into the car. That one I'm not going to remove. I just kind of took it apart, moved it to the side as much as I could, just so I can paint that area. I don't know if I'm going to remove the oil cooler. I probably won't. I'm going to leave it in there. I'm not going to remove anything at the bottom. I'm just going to clean it up really good, leave it in there. Like I said, I got this car for free. I'm not trying to make it, you know, I'm not trying to tear it down right down to the shell and rebuild the whole thing. I'm just trying to do the best I can without getting way too deep into it. Like, I'm not trying to touch every single bolt, but you know what? I want to do a decent job. So basically what I'm working on now is the brake stuff. I disconnected all of these lines. You can see they're just kind of hanging out. I got to remove that brake booster. So I'll do that. And then I think the rest of the stuff I'm just going to work around. After I remove that brake booster, I don't want to remove anything else. I'm just going to use some tin foil, mask off whatever I can. This kind of stuff is easy. I can just move it away from the body of the car, let it hang. But I just want to cover as much as I can in tin foil and like a garbage bag or something, and then just give it a really good degreasing, and then I'll paint it. I'm not going to take the fenders off and paint them. Like I said, I'm not trying to get too crazy with it, right? And I'm just doing the OEM black paint. So I don't need to get way too crazy. I'm not going to paint in there too much. I will fix like the rust that's peeling and paint that, of course, but I'm not getting way in there and touching every little thing. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna put the camera down and keep going. I'm done taking everything out of the engine bay that I wanted to. There's a couple little brackets and stuff. I just left them in there for now. I'm gonna take those out right before I paint the engine bay, because I don't want to forget where those brackets go. I washed this engine bay once. It's still very nasty, so it needs 2 or 3 more washes. I'll scrub it down, use a stronger degreaser, whatnot. But let me show you guys the final result. There was a lot of stuff in this engine bay and I got almost all of it out. So let me show you guys what we're working with now. So brackets like that are still there. I don't want to take those out right now. I just don't want to forget where they go. I'll take some pictures, take those out before I give it my final clean. But yeah, I got all the power steering lines out, most of the brake lines out. There's 2 left. So those ones will just mask off. They're not on the firewall anymore. They're just kind of hanging out. So I'll just cover them with tin foil or something. Couldn't get that wiring harness out. I think it goes to the headlight, and I couldn't figure out how to unplug it because that one of the wire looms goes all the way in. So I'm probably just gonna mask it off. I'll see what I do with that one when I get to it, but that big wiring harness is gonna stay where it is. It goes into the fender and inside the car, and that's a nightmare to remove. So I'll just cover that whole thing in a garbage bag or something. But as you can see, most of it's pretty good. I kept all the bolts where they were just so I don't forget. I'll figure something out with that before I spray the paint, or honestly, I might just hit it with the paint on top. Maybe I'll sandblast each of them, and then I'll just put them back and then hit it with the paint. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so I got a lot of explaining to do. I haven't recorded a clip in probably 4 months. This is October, first week of October right now. I haven't touched the RX-7 pretty much at all summer. Last few weeks, I started grinding away a little bit at it. And, you know, I was here till like 3-4 a.m. doing some stuff. It was very slow progress. I had a crazy summer, a lot going on in my life right now, and you know, life just hits you sometimes and you don't have time for these projects. So I apologize. It is what it is. It sucks, but now that, you know, winter's around the corner, I'm hoping I have a lot more time to get some stuff done. So hopefully the content is more consistent after this, but for now I'm going to show you where I'm at with the build, what you guys missed out on, because I was here just honestly grinding, doing as much as I could as quickly as possible. I didn't really have time to record anything. You know, it is hard to, you know, doing work on a car is one thing, but documenting everything is a whole nother thing. It's distracting and it just slows you down that much more because you're trying to get good clips, good angles and all that stuff. So I just kind of grinded. I knew while I was doing it that it sucks because I want to record everything I do. So I just figured after I'm done this part, it's not a huge deal if I don't record every little bit of it. But I'll just kind of give you guys a rundown of what I did. And then after this, I'll actually show you more of the in-depth stuff that you guys want to see. So I apologize, I didn't show you guys most of this, but let me kind of give you a rundown of where I'm at. So basically, as most of you know, the engine was seized and needed a rebuild. So I got the engine fully rebuilt. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now. It's ready to go in. It's perfect. Basically, it's like another, you know, 0 kilometer engine. So this is the engine. Let me show you guys this. I don't think I showed you guys it yet. So freshly rebuilt 13B, ready to go. Just been sitting here in this tire for like 2 months, maybe 3 months now. So what I've been doing is getting the engine bay ready so I can put the motor in. So I'm at my shop right now, and you know, it takes about an hour away from my day to come here, like the commute back and forth, get set up, get working. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna park. I have space for 2 cars. I have a pretty big garage at home. I can have 2 big like pickup trucks parked inside. I got a high roof and everything, but I can't park both my 300ZX and my Mazda there. So what I'm gonna do is probably bring my 300ZX, park it here over the winter, put a cover on it like I usually did in the past. And then I'm gonna get this RX-7, I'm gonna put it on a trailer and take it to my house so I can, you know, work on it whenever I want. If it's in my garage at home, I can just walk in and work on it. So that's the plan, but I wanted to do most of the dirty stuff here. I don't wanna make a mess in my home garage. So the plan was to get the engine bay completely ready where I want it, put the motor in, and then take it to my house, and then put the accessories and everything in afterwards, and then put the interior back together, fix the rust, do the welding, do all that stuff over the winter. And then when it's time to paint the exterior of the car, I would bring it back here. But I'm not gonna, you know, be able to paint. I'm not gonna get that far over the winter anyways. This winter, I just wanna get this car running and have the interior done and the rust fixed. The bodywork, the messy stuff, I can do it over the summer next year at the shop here. So I'm gonna take this cover off. I'm gonna show you guys what you've missed and what I've been up to the last couple months. This was maybe 3 weekends worth of work. I'm very slow. This was maybe 3 weekends worth of work that I did in the last like month or so. Before that, I didn't even touch this car for like 2 months. So enough talking, I'm gonna take this cover off and I'm gonna show you guys what you missed. Okay, so I painted the engine bay. I stripped pretty much everything out of here except what you can see. And then I masked all of this stuff. And I used like tin foil to cover stuff. And I left a lot of things, not a lot, but I left some things in which were just too much trouble. Man, none of this is gonna be shown. The only thing you're gonna see once everything is in is here up. And honestly, I hit it with clear coat, like two coats of clear coat at the top, the part that was going to be visible, and the bottom I just hit it with like one you know, decently thick coat of clear coat just for durability. But Looks good. So basically where I think I left off last time was I was just removing the stuff in here. So I finished doing that. I removed a lot of things. And after I removed it, I degreased this like 2 or 3 times. I sanded it with, I think it was 600 grit sandpaper. And then I used a red Scotch-Brite pad. I scuffed everything, washed it again, dried it, and then I used the etch primer because there was some rust spots on the frame rails. I grinded that off with my angle grinder and a wire brush. I grinded all of that off. There was some, spots down here too. Grinded all of that off, hit it with etch primer, and yeah, then I just hit the base. I think I did 3 coats of base, 2 or 3, I don't remember. I did 2 or 3 coats of base, and then I hit the clear, let it dry overnight, and then I took all the masking stuff off. This happened, I did this about not last weekend, but the weekend before. Keep in mind, this car was not in the best shape. I'm not trying to make this like, a $100,000 restoration. I'm just trying to fix this car, bring it back to, its former glory and make it look good. I'm not trying to change every single bolt. I'm not trying to get that crazy with this. But I think it looks good, man. So what I'm gonna do is, I didn't touch anything else with this car. So this is all I've done. This is it, the engine bay. So now the motor is ready to go in. I'll probably put most of the accessories on the motor as it was when I pulled it out. I'll put the clutch in, I'll drop the tranny with the motor at the same time. And I'll bolt up as much as I can of it, put it on a trailer, take it to my house. It's October 3rd or 4th right now, I think it's 4th. So I gotta do this all within the next 2 or 3 weeks because November will get snow. So I gotta get my Nissan here before the end of the month, and I'll bring my motorcycle here too, and I'll take this to my house. So that's where we're at. The paint turned out great, man. Sorry, ignore the dust, but I can see my reflection in it. That looks crazy. I can just imagine what the whole car is gonna look like once it's freshly painted. This was my first engine bay paint job. I did my Nissan, but I didn't go this in depth with it. I just kind of used the exact same paint that was already in there, and I did the top a little bit just to clean it up, but this was like proper. Like I spent probably 8 hours scuffing, cleaning, and doing all of that to this because it was a mess. So that's that. That's what you guys missed. Sorry I wasn't able to show you, but life just hits you sometimes, and you got, other things going on that take priority. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna end this video off here. This video was recorded over probably 4 or 5 months. I think I started recording it in May or June, which is crazy, and now it's October. I'll spend the night, I'll stay up late if I have to. I'll edit it, I'll get it out for you guys, just so you guys know that I'm still alive and this is what's going on. And then hopefully I got another video for you before the end of the month. I want to get the motor in here. I bought a sandblaster. I'm going to sandblast all the engine parts before I put them on the motor, make everything look mint. Yeah, so it's going to take a little bit of time because I'm not just going to slap together dirty parts. I want to clean everything up properly before I do that. So it will take a bit of time, but I'll show you guys almost all of that, and we'll take it from there. So hopefully we pick back up on things here and get right back into it because I miss it, man. This is the dream. Like, I love doing this stuff, I love recording videos. I love working on this car. I want to start doing that again because I really do enjoy it. So anyways, again, apologies for being MIA for a long time. You can see probably how tired and exhausted I am, but I'll catch you guys soon. We'll get back into things. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again very soon. I promise. Peace.